on Friday, we were learning about the TH. Were we learning about the voiced TH last week or the unvoiced TH? Do you remember? Unvoiced. And unvoiced means that when we put our hand on our voice box, we don't feel it rattle, right? Because it's unvoiced. So if I was going to say the word with, we don't feel it rattle. Watch. With. Feel it. How about the word moth? Moth. We didn't feel it, right? So today we're going to be working on words that are unvoiced. So here for our word work today, our first word is moth. Moth. How many sounds did you hear for moth? 3 sounds. That means we're only going to use 3 Elkonin boxes. Do you remember what Elkonin boxes mean? What? Sound boxes. Knuckle, I love it. So the first sound is next sound, and the last sound, moth. What are you going to use? Okay, I noticed that a lot of you, or 2 of you actually, chose the F. Now let me have you listen to this. Moth. Is the word moth or moth? Look at remember we talked about our tongue sticking out underneath our teeth? Moth. So what letter do I need to change this F for, or letters? The TH. So I'm going to take this off because this is not correct, and I'm going to put my TH. And now it says moth. Okay? Now remember, if I was doing the F sound, it's different. Watch my mouth. My top teeth are on my bottom lip. Put your top teeth on your bottom lip. So I'm not saying moth, am I? I'm saying moth. Exactly. My tongue is sticking out and my top teeth are on top of my tongue. Moth. Okay, so now we're going to word chain. Word chaining means we're only going to change 1 sound at a time, okay? What would I do to make it say math? Go ahead and change it to make it say math. Excellent, Aaliyah. Can you show what you did? Can you change mine to make it say math? What did you do to make it say math? Excellent. Did you guys all do the same thing? So what did we do? Who can explain what we had to do? What did we do, Addison?
We changed the to an
I love how you're using sounds. We changed the to an and now it says math. Do we say math? Math? Or math? Stick out your tongue. Ready? Math. Excellent job. Okay, let's change math to mat. Mat. Remember, we're only changing 1 sound. Mat. Excellent. Jordan, can you share what you just did to make this say mat? Just leave it there. That's fine. And what did you do to make it say mat? Excellent. So I notice in the word mat, is there a digraph? No, it went to a consonant, right? Is the vowel open or closed? Closed. So we don't say mate, right? We say at because it's closed in. At, mat. Okay, change mat to pat. Beautiful. Can you share what you just did to make it say pat? So what did you change? What sound did you change? The to a p. So we changed the beginning sound, right? The to a p, and now it says pat. All right, this one's tricky. Change it to, watch my mouth, path. Path. I'm going to follow the path. Nice job. Can you share what you did to make it say path? Excellent. Oops, you have to stick it, yeah. So now it says path. So now are we using a regular consonant or are we using a digraph?
digraph.
And what kind of vowel do we use with the digraph? Long vowel or short vowel?
Short.
What kind of vowel? We never use a long vowel with the digraph. We only use short vowels with digraphs. So we don't say put a, paith, right? Because that's a long vowel sound. So this says Okay, change path to bath. Bath. Great job. So I noticed that you changed the beginning sound. You changed the p, right? And you put a b, and now it says bath. Now, I have a question for you because I see 1, 2, 3, 4 letters. But how many sounds does bath have? 3. Can you explain why it only has 3?
It has 3 because the TH only makes one sound.
Excellent job. The TH only makes one sound. You're absolutely right. All right, so now change bath to bat. We learned all about bats, didn't we? Bat. Excellent. Nice. Show me what you did to make it say bat. So what did you remove? Ah, I like how you said the to a t, right? Remember this one, this TH is not voiced. We don't say right? It's now it says bat because he removed the excellent. Okay, change bat to bit. I bit into an apple. Bit. Ah, good job. Okay, so Jordan, I'm going to share what I noticed on yours. For you, I noticed this for bit. But you created a vowel team, right? Remember on a vowel team, the first one says its name, the second one is silent. So if this says its name, this says ate, bait. But if I wanted to say it, what do I need to do? Yes, take away the A. And then I'm going to move this over because now my vowel is closed in. When my vowel is closed in, now it says it, bit. Change bit to bin, bin, bin. A bin is like a big basket. Nice, good job. Can you show me how you changed yours to say bin? Perfect. The t to a n. Excellent. Okay, we're getting close to the end. How would I change bin, watch my mouth, to thin? Thin. Another word for thin is skinny. Thin. Thin. Excellent. Did we change the beginning sound or the ending sound?
Beginning.
The beginning. And what did you put here to make it say thin? Can you put it there for me? Push it on so it sticks. Thank you. And now it says, ooh.
Ooh, I forget.
Does that say thin? Yes, now it says thin, right? Good job. Okay, last one. Ooh, this one's tricky. Change thin to thick. Thick. Wow. It wasn't tricky. Who can tell me, first of all, which sound is going to change? Beginning, middle, or end? End. Okay, so I'll remove this one since we know it's the end. And now, what am I going to put here to make it say CK? Why can't I just put this?
No, because that makes sound bad.
Do we use C at the end of a word by itself? No. We use the CK together. And what kind of vowel do we use the CK with?
Short.
A short vowel. Good job. So do I say ike, thike? No, because that's a long vowel sound, right? I say ick, thick. Excellent job. Look at this. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. But how many sounds?
3.
3. Let's tap it out. Ick, thick. So I'm going to go ahead and put my TH. Can you do the same thing? And then I'm going to ask you guys, we're going to transition over to now reading our story. Before we read our story, I would like to go over our heart words because you're going to find these heart words in our story, okay? Here we go. Who knows this one? If I covered the ES, what does the base word say? Go. The vowel is open. Oops, I'm sorry. The vowel is open if I covered it, free to go, so the vowel is long. But now, what does it say when we add the ES? Yes, goes, right? All right, here's the next one. What does this one say? What does it say? Oh, you're saying A. You're saying that it follows the rule. But it doesn't follow the rule. So what does this one say? Says. Good reading. The AY says eh in this one. It's tricky because usually the A says A and the Y is silent, says. But it doesn't say says, it says says. Okay, who knows this one? Yes, Jordan? She. The vowel, the E is open, free to go, so it says E, right? Okay, how about this one? What does it say? We. Is the vowel open or closed? Next one, what does this one say? Aaliyah? They. What's tricky is the EY in this word because the EY in this word says A. Pretty tricky, huh? But the TH we know says, okay? What does this one say? Oh, Leah has her hand up again. Okay, do you know, Leah? There, good job. This is the word there. And the tricky part is the air part, right? Does anybody think they might know what this word says? Yes, were. Say it. Were. If I was to use this word in a sentence, I would say, were you at the park yesterday? Were. Can everybody spell it with me? W-E-R-E. Now, if I remove the ER and just had the W-E, it would say we, right? But in the middle, it has the sound. Were. Can we do it again? Were. What's the word? Were. Okay. All right, we are ready for our story today. So I'm going to go ahead and go to our story. So today for our story, we're going to be reading a story called Thump, Thump, Thud. In this story, we're going to be practicing the unvoiced. Everybody stick out your tongue and put your teeth on top of your tongue. If it's unvoiced, that means that there's not a lot of sound that's going to be coming out of it, right? And when we touch our voice box, we're not going to feel much movement. Watch. I don't feel anything. Okay. The first thing that we're going to do right now is in the title, I'm going to take my orange. I'm going to have you guys grab your orange from your trays. I am going to circle all of my diagrams, okay? I'm actually just going to underline. Here's a diagram, here's my diagram, and here's my diagram. I'm going to do that to help me remember that we're talking about the unvoiced today. Watch me as I read my title. Thump, thump, thud. Now, I have to read it with expression because I noticed in the title, there's exclamation marks. So when I read it, I'm not going to go thump, thump, thud, right? That's not what the reader wants me to do. The reader wants me to read it like this. Thump, thump, thud. Can you do that with me? Ready? Here we go. Thump, thump, thud. Excellent job. Okay, grab your pencil. What we're going to do first is we're going to mark our paragraphs, okay? Remember, we're going to mark wherever the sentence goes in, okay? It indents. So here, 1, 2, and 3. I am first going to read the story to you. I want you to listen to how the story is read, okay? So your job is to follow along, but just listen, and I will read the story to you. Guys ready? I'm on paragraph 1. Should we be underlining anything right now? What's your job? To just follow and listen. Okay, I'm gonna wait till everybody's ready. Okay. Thad and Kat go on a jog at camp. They have 6 paths to pick from. They pick the 5th path. Okay, I'm now on paragraph 2. Should we be underlining anything right now? No, your job right now is just to listen. We've said this 2 times already, right? All right, here we go. Thump, thump, thud. What was that? Asked Kat. Thad looks and sees a big rock on the path. This rock fell from that hill. That was the thud, says Thad. We were in luck that we did not get hit, says Kath. Let's go on the sixth path back to camp, says Thad. Okay, paragraph 3. Thad and Kath jog back to camp. At camp, they grab a wet cloth to wash off. That was a fun jog, said Thad. Okay, so now that you heard the story, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna echo read. I read, you read. I read, you read, okay? But remember, you are reading the same thing that I just finished reading, okay? So you have to remember where we're at. Point to the first sentence, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna begin. Thad and Kath go on a jog at camp. Your turn. Okay, so just a reminder, when we're reading, we're all reading together. They have 6 paths to pick from. Your turn.
They have 6 paths to pick from.
They pick the 5th path. Your turn.
They pick the 5th path.
Excellent. So how many paths did they have, were they able to choose from? 6. And which one did they pick? The 5th path. Let's see what happens. Go to paragraph 2. Ready? My turn. Thump, thump. Oh, should you be reading right now? No. Who's reading? Okay, here we go. Thump, thump, thud. What was that? Asked Kath. Your turn.
Thump, thump, thump. What is that?
My turn. Thad looks and sees a big rock on the path. Your turn.
Thad looks and sees a big rock on the path.
This rock fell from that hill.
This rock from the hill.
Okay, remember we're reading together and you're reading loud, okay? That was the thud, says Thad.
That was the dog, said Dad.
I want to see everybody's finger where we're at right now. Beautiful. My turn. We were in luck that we did not get hit. Your turn?
We were luck to not get hit.
No, it does not say to not get hit. I'm going to try it again. We were in luck that we did not get hit. Your turn?
We were luck that we did not get hit.
Okay, but we need to stay together, right? My turn. Says Kath. Your turn?
Says Cat.
Let's go on the 6th path back to camp, says Thad.
Let's go on the 6th path back to camp.
I'm going to start over because I don't hear everybody. Ready? My turn. Let's go on the 6th path back to camp, says Thad.
Let's go on the 6th path back to camp.
My turn. Thad and Kath jog back to camp. Your turn. No, you guys are not staying together. My turn. Thad and Kath jog back to camp. At camp, they grab a wet cloth to wash off. Can I ask you guys a question? If I was to ask you to give yourself a rating of 1 through 5 of reading together, what kind of score would you give yourself?
A 3.
Maybe a 3. And we're going to try that sentence again. At camp, they grab a wet cloth to wash off. Okay, let's try it again. At camp, they grab a wet cloth to wash off. That was a fun jog, said Thad. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and choral read now. Choral read means we're gonna read the whole story all together, okay? 1, 2, 3, let's start with the title. Thumb, thumb, thud, okay? Thad and Cat at camp. They have 6 paths from path. Thumb, thumb, thud. What? Ask Cat. That looks and this rock fell from that hill. That the thud says that we were in luck that we did not get hit, says Cat. Let's
go on the
back to camp, says Thad. I don't hear you. We're right here. Thad and Cat wet cloth to wash off. That was a fun job, said Thad. So what happened? What happened in the story that was kind of scary? Anybody know? What do you think, Aaliyah? A rock fell. And what, did it hit them?
No.
No, but it could have, right?
Yeah.
So what did they decide to do instead?
To go back.
How though? On the same path? On the 6th path, right? They decided that they were going to go back on a different path. All right.